What's up, Grim Crew? Welcome back to the channel for another retro game hunting video. I am the Grim Gamer. My friends call me D. Thanks for stopping by and checking this video out. I am currently driving, as you can see, and I am heading out to a town, Tecumseh, Michigan. There is a flea market out there that apparently it's been going on for quite some time. And there's a flea market barn, and they do this every weekend. And I recently saw on Facebook Marketplace like a listing by somebody who they've got an area set up in there where it's video games and toys, I think, technically. But it looked like they've got a little selection of video games, and so I decided to jump in a car and head out there and see if there's actually anything that I can find to add to my game collection. So that's where we're going. So anybody that's seen any of my other retro game hunting videos knows my rule. If I'm driving out somewhere, making a trip, doing some game hunting, I need to come away with at least one game to make the trip worthwhile. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to find at least one to come away with today. So that's the goal. One game, at least. So, yeah, that's what's going on. So stick around, and I'll show you around and see if we can find something. I hated this game. Alright guys, I waited till I got back home to show you what I picked up because I did find some things. I actually found more than what I was expecting to find. Now, none of these things were on my list, unfortunately, but it's some good stuff that I'm happy to be adding to my collection regardless. So, the Facebook Marketplace listing and post that I found, I was looking for one specific booth, and those were the guys that, and I'll talk about them here in just a moment, but they were the ones that I was actually looking for. I found a different game, however, that somebody else entirely was selling, and it's now my first, and would probably be my only, complete in-box SNES game. I decided to pick up Boxing Legends of the Ring. Now, I have no idea if this is any good. It might absolutely suck. I don't know. But again, it's complete in box. I had never heard of it before, but it was for, I grabbed it for about 15 bucks. So, inside we've got the game, obviously, and I still got to test it to make sure it's actually going to work. It looks good, so I have no reason to believe that it wouldn't. But manual and even a poster in here that's still in the box. So I was pretty excited about that. Again, it's not something, I definitely wasn't looking for it because I'd never heard of it before. However, again, I had no complete in-box games for the Super Nintendo, and just seen it laying there, so I decided to pick it up. So I have my first complete in-box Super Nintendo game now to add to my collection. And then I did find the guys that I was actually looking for, and then I was talking to them. I talked to them quite a bit. Really good guys. I want to say that their names were Joey and Tyler, and their storefront there, they call themselves Retro Junkies. And so if you guys happen to come across this and watch this and I did not get your names correct, then I apologize, because I am terrible with names. Always have been, always will be. That's, you know, but I believe it was Joey and Tyler. And good guys, really good guys. I enjoyed talking with them. I enjoyed dealing with them, and found a little handful of things there, and actually found more there that I would have liked to have gotten, but I didn't have the money at the time. I spent what I allowed myself to spend today. So first up, on the Nintendo 64, got a copy of Turok. Turok is a game that I have never ever played. It's just, in the past and when I was a kid, it was something that was just, it did not appeal to me whatsoever. Now, at this point in my life, seeing some gameplay of it and really paying attention to it a little bit more, it's like, you know what, that looks like it's something that I really could get into. And so they had a copy of this. I decided to pick it up. It looks very clean, and looks like it should function without a problem. It does, I just now noticed, it has a little writing on the back here. I don't know if the camera is going to be able to pick it up, but it looks like it says, if it'll focus, it says Hodges. I'm not sure if that must be a last name for somebody, but Hodges, I have your copy of Turok. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, I need to test all of these, with the exception of one. One I did test while I was there. But the guys were very accommodating, and again, they're very good guys, and they said that they test everything, and I'm inclined to believe them, because they were testing several things for other people also while I was there, and again, I got to test something myself. But if they said if for some reason there is an issue, I can always just take the stuff back, and we can do an exchange, we can do something, and they'll be able to, you know, hook me up. So again, I have no reason to believe why these wouldn't work, but I was just happy to hear that from these guys, because they're trying to grow a customer base. They've been in that flea market, I think they said, since June. So they're trying to build up a customer base. They have a Facebook page. I'll probably link that in the description too if you want to check that out. And so just, you know, very, very nice guys to deal with. So again, I'm getting off track, but I got Turok. And speaking of Turok, I also picked up Turok 2. So again, I've never played these, and they happen to have both 1 and 2 sitting there. So I decided, you know what, if I'm going to grab one, I'm going to grab them both. So I have Turok 2 on the N64 now as well. Now, one game here that part of a series that when I was a kid was one of my favorite series. I loved these games, and I wasn't like intentionally trying to rebuy them all and add them all to my collection, but it's kind of coming together slowly but surely. But complete in-box copy of Twisted Metal 4, and even inside here there's still a sticky note with a cheat code written in here. I don't know what the cheat code does, because it doesn't say, but it looks like that should be a cheat code in there, so that's kind of neat. And the Twisted Metal games I really enjoyed when I was a kid, and slowly but surely I'm adding all of them to my collection once again. So Twisted Metal 4 for the PS1, got that one, and finally added a GameCube game, actually. And GameCube games, you know, they're a little expensive these days and sometimes kind of hard to come by. But I did find one particular GameCube game sometime back. It might have even been in one of my other retro game hunting videos. And, well, I found the second one. We got Metroid Prime Echoes, or Metroid Metroid Prime 2 Echoes on the Nintendo GameCube. Complete in box. Has also still the other insert booklet in here as well. So this is the game that they hooked up the GameCube for me. I got to test it and play it a little bit, so I know it works just fine. So very happy to add this, and he actually even took a couple bucks off of it for me. So I got it even a better price than what I was actually hoping to get it for. So very happy to add this. So now at some point over on the stream channel, we may have to do a playthrough of Prime 1 and 2. So those are the pickups of the day. I'm happy, and the guys at Retro Junkies, they had several other things, as I mentioned, that I would have liked to have picked up today, just couldn't afford to today. And it sounds like they got stuff in there all the time. Different stuff, new stuff coming in. And they buy, sell, and trade. So, you know, some local guys that, you know, are trying to just grow and expand, build that customer base up, and willing to work with people, which I greatly appreciate. So I will be going back. Again, Retro Junkies, you can find them on Facebook, and they are in the Tecumseh Flea Market. So, got to add, what's that, 5 games to the collection today. I'm happy about that, and it was a successful hunt. So, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, so you don't miss out on other gaming content, whether it be live stream replays, retro game unboxings, retro game hunting, or whatever it is that I decide to do. So with that, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. I am the Grim Gamer, also known as D, and I will see y'all next time.